Ahoy there, fellow modelers. Frankie Day back again on YouTube. This evening, YouTube, I have update number 2 of Chancellors of North Wales Flyingboat group build featuring my Manicraft 1/72 scale PBM-5 Mariner flying boat. Okay, boys, I've been at this damn thing pretty much all damn day today. As you can see right here, I got the fuselage sub-assembly completely finished, along with the tail plane, the horizontal stabilizer. And also got the whole wing completed as a sub-assembly. And this is going to be a dandy of a build. I went in and did some more research on it, and it's come right back to me how it's done. And as we zoom in right here, we'll take a look. See right here, I'll bring the fuselage up forward. As you can tell, I filled that in with filler. That's a plate. That's some sheet styrene that I made to fit in that wheel well to fill in that side of the that hull of the fuselage. Because this is going to be a PBM-5 instead of PBM-5A. As you can see, the cockpit's pretty well dressed out. This is going to be a PBM-5. This is going to have beaching gear, which I'm going to make myself from scratch. I went in and filled in, as you can see, I filled in the side of the fuselage. Yeah, I use sheet styrene right here to fill in the wheel well. And I filled it in with my putty of choice. And I need a couple more coats of putty on there, but it's a good priming right now before I do any more on it. And as you can tell, the tail feathers are all on, and they're functional. The rudder works, the stabilizers work. And this thing works pretty much does like the real thing, folks. And it's not too hateful a kit, to tell you the truth. There are some clarity problems in the instructions on how some parts fit, though. But you just, like anything, you just got to keep looking at it till you figure it out. Because the instructions nowadays, they're not very clariful in instructing the builder how to build them, unless you have experience of them to figure it out. This model here is not intended for a novice, folks. I opened up the wing bays right there, which carries mines and torpedoes and bombs. And you can see the trailing edge of the wing, that's where the flap wells at. They're painted chromate yellow. And also the wing bays, where the bomb, where the ordnance was located at, was all chromate yellow too, airbrushed. The PBM Mariner was one hell of a flying boat for a stay, folks. I'll go ahead and put the wing on right here and influence the size of the airplane. And not much to it. Get this thing done, folks, all sub-assembly wise. So I need to get the main structure all done. Now this thing's going to be all airbrushed, all seaplane blue. It's going to be dark blue. And this airplane is going to represent the Flying Boat Squadron stationed in Honolulu, Hawaii, which is Kaneohe Naval Air Station in Honolulu, Hawaii. And this is going to be all sea blue. No intermediate sea blue and no non-specular sea blue. It's going to be all sea blue, like that of the Martin Mars. And there's old handsome Jack right there. Thumbs up, stamp of approval. I got my old camera all fired up and ready to go. And we'll zoom right back in again, folks. We'll take a look-see at the again, and I'll review a little bit of history of this airplane while we were in. The PBM Mariner entered service in 1939, the XPBM-1. The Mariner XPBM-1 had the engines on it were Pratt & Whitney's, but they're very underpowered for the plane at the time, so they changed them to the Wright Cyclone engines. And they had retractable wing floats, similar to that as a PBY Catalina and a PB2 Coronado. And it proved that it was a failure use of the retractable wing strap because of the awkward wing loading on the Mariner. So they went ahead and made a fixed pontoon float configuration by making it completely stable and strong, because during initial test runs, the floats would collapse, would fold up beside the wings, the plane would cartwheel, and the plane would be wrecked. And so therefore, Glenn Martin took it back to the factory and they redesigned it as the float assembly was completely stationary. And The PBM entered service 1939. It was on drawing boards by 1937. The United States Navy were experimenting with flying boats. They were very happy with the PBY Catalina, so they got a hold of Glenn Martin, which was pretty good. And Mr. Glenn Martin made the PBM, which is a Model 162. The Model 162 PBM airliner had a wingspan of 118 feet, and had a body length of 112 feet, and a fuselage. It carried a crew of 7 people. This airplane is fitted out with ASP radar, anti-submarine patrol radar system on it, which will be like an SL shape, it'll be football shape, right top, right behind the cockpit. That's where it's going to be at. And the beaching gear will be made using box styrene, and the wheels I got in the spare parts box I can add to it. So far, this is a pretty good build. It goes pretty easy. It's a little tricky here and there. So I'm going to let it dry a little bit, and in a couple more days I'll go back at it again, and I got to do some priming and do some sand on that putty, put some more filler on there, and make sure that wheel wells are completely flush with the fuselage. Okay, fellas, this has been a pretty good build right here. I'm enjoying it pretty much. It's a quite different from the usual, and I think to myself personally, it makes a very good addition to Chancellor's Flyingboat group build. So far, I'm the only one out there that's got the flying boats going on right now, and I got a pretty head start. And I haven't heard nothing from my buddy Chancellor yet. I don't know if I hope he's well, hope he's okay, and hope we get a bunch of other fellows that'll join in the flying boats. Anything goes flying boats, I guess. Anything that can go in the water, guys, it's out there. So there's plenty out there, folks. If you want to build a flying boat, there's probably some seaplanes out there you can build too. And there's all kinds of PBYs out there to market. And I'm waving at you bye-bye right there, guys. It's time for you to sign off right here. Close back in. We'll finish the video. And I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. May God bless. Your comments are very wonderful, warm to me. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And stay tuned tomorrow for a video of my Freddy's Desert Storm group build featuring my Apache chopper. Okay, boys, that's it for me. Bye now, fellas. Take care.